Hey everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to my channel. New month, new Boxycharm. So if you'd like to see what's inside and what look I create, stay exactly where you are because we're getting into it right now. The theme for November is It's Giving. Giftable Glam. Now in case you don't know, Boxycharm is a monthly beauty box membership that curates the best in beauty delivered right to your door for free shipping. Members have the ability to choose up to 3 options for their monthly box depending on which box you choose. And the beauty quiz helps Boxycharm send you a customized box tailored to your beauty lifestyle needs and preferences. If you would like to sign up for your very own Boxycharm, there is a link in the description down below. I do make a slight commission if you follow that link, so thank you in advance if you do. Now for the unboxing. We do have our card right on top showing It's Giving, Giftable Glam for the theme, along with all the products on the back, which we're not gonna look at because we like to roll with things mystery box style over here. What's our first product? We've got Lower East Side Cream Bronzer. Never heard of this brand before, Lower East Side. I love the graffiti writing, that's super cute. And it looks like this is in the shade Skyscraper. Looks like a pretty standard plastic component. Let's see what the bronzer looks like. Oh wow, that is really, really orange. Or it at least appears that way. I hope it doesn't look that orange on the skin. It looks kind of plasticky in the pan, not super creamy looking. Yeah, that doesn't feel super soft or creamy, but it is melting a little bit. I am actually getting some product and I actually don't think it's gonna be too orange, maybe. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that might be all right for a shade. Maybe a little orange, but we'll see, it might not be too much. Lower East Side Beauty Cream Bronzer. A lightweight, creamy bronzer with a natural velvet finish that melts into skin for an effortless sun-kissed glow. MSRP $18, and this is also a new launch. Honestly, for a cream product, $18 isn't too bad. Usually creams do go a little bit further than powders do, so hopefully we'll get a lot of usage out of this cream bronzer. Product number 2 is from Lip Slick. This is a fruit lip oil. The brand is Sophia and Mabel. Again, a pretty basic component, but the color looks pretty. And I think this is the shade Yuzu. Oh, it's clear. Okay, well, I guess the shade name doesn't really matter if it's completely clear. The Sophia Mabel Lip Slick Fruit Lip Oil. So, you think you're slick? This lip oil gives you soft, glassy lips with no tackiness. It's lightly colored and applies to the lips like a slick, transparent oil with a fruity twist. Use it for a nourished look or in place of a lipstick on days that call for a chill look. MSRP $22. That price does seem a little bit high for this kind of size. I mean, it looks like a deluxe sample size. It might not be, maybe this is their full size, but it's 0.13 ounces, so it's really not a whole lot. Let's see product number 3. This is adorable. Look at that. I don't even know what it is yet, but that's just cute. Looks like cotton candy. Let's see, this is Athena Macaron Lip Scrub. I kind of don't want to use it just because it's so cute in this thing. I just want to leave it in that. It's totes adorable. Yeah, totally cute. Ooh, it smells pretty good too. It does smell like a macaroon. Oh my gosh. I hope it's edible. Oh wow, I didn't think it was gonna be a good lip scrub because I didn't feel any grainy pieces. There's a lot of grainy pieces. Oh my gosh. Okay, so don't use as much as I did. I used so much product, I was able to lip scrub my entire chin. Wow, that tastes so amazing. I'm not gonna eat all my dead lip skin. Not happening. Well, I just did. Oh my gosh. Well, turns out it tastes really good anyway. Whatever is in that, aside from the sugar, obviously, that actually is the scrub part, is really nice on the lips. It melts down to almost like an oil consistency, so you can move around those grains in the oil and it moves freely, so you don't just have this big clump of sugar stuck on one part of your lip. Okay, the Athena Macaron Lip Scrub. Looking to have juicy and smooth lips? This lip scrub is just for you. Made with organic and all-natural lip-safe ingredients, this scrub smells just like a freshly baked macaroon delight. It does, it really does. And guess what? You can lick it off because it's made of real sugar. Well, good, because I did. MSRP $18. That's not too bad for this giant component of lip scrub. This is massive. That's 3 products so far. Now let's see what number 4 is. We've got a Saturday Skin Pretty Pop Probiotic Powder Whipped Cream. Saturday Skin coming in hot with a rainbow reflect. Wow, really interesting consistency. So it feels pretty wet and gel-like at first, but also really moussey. This is so weird. It actually feels like a cream mask. like, you know, the kind that you just put on and let sit for a while, then rinse off? That's exactly what it feels like. It's kind of thicker, but it still goes on really wet and creamy, kind of watery a little bit. It smells really clean though. Smells like I just got out of the shower. Left me with a slightly dewy arm. Oh, I forgot to turn my brightness down. Okay, there we go. Yes, left my skin kind of luminous a little bit, just a slight bit dewier on this side than it is on this side. Don't really notice any difference in like plumping or anything, but I did just put it on. I will say this is probably the most expensive feeling cream I've ever put on my skin. Like, it feels like I just went to the La Mer shop in the mall and tried out all of their samples on my hand. It just feels bougie. The Saturday Skin Pretty Pop Probiotic Powder Whipped Cream. Say that 5 times fast. A soft and luxurious whipped cream with encapsulated probiotics activated by prebiotics for healthy and radiant looking skin. MSRP $57. I actually thought it was going to be more than that, so that's kind of a surprise. I was thinking like 75 to 80-ish. It just feels like it's that expensive, so I will gladly take 57. Now, the 5th and final product in the November Boxycharm is from Item Beauty. This is the In My Element eyeshadow palette. I know this is completely irrelevant, but yet again, Item Beauty does this thing with their packaging where they perforate the edge so that you can just rip the opening. I love that. I think that's really neat. But you can also open it from the top, so I'm just gonna stick with my tweezer opening, keep my package in order. Palette looks very hoity-toity inside. Oh yeah. Metallic reflective gold. What's not to love? I'd like it more if it was silver, because gold is gross to me. It looks dirty all the time. But at least it's rose gold, so it has a little bit of a pink hue to it. And the palette is actually a little more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were gonna have just one range of nudes. It is pretty nude, but it goes warm tone and cool toned. So you can kind of roll with either direction if you want to. It's also split up by row with color story, so I like that as well. You can mix and match if you want to, or just stick to a row for a look. Item Beauty by Addison Rae In My Element eyeshadow palette. Have them seeing stars with this blendable, buildable 10 shade shadow palette. Cosmic collection of warm shadows, cool neutrals, and star-dusted shimmers for a look that's out of this world. Not a bad price for a 10-pan palette either. As always, let's triple check, make sure that's everything. Yes, no mas in the box. Naturally, I'm gonna pop off camera really quick, prime my eyes with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base, and I'll be right back so we can get started on an eye look. Since we're in fall, I think I'm gonna keep everything warm toned. Why not? I mean, really for fall time, you could go both ways because it's cold, so cool tones with the cold, that works too. I'm really feeling the leaves changing and the warm colors of fall, so I'm gonna start using the shade Solar. We're just gonna pack this beautiful baby in the crease. You know, I think this is the first Addison Rae eyeshadow palette we've ever gotten. I know we've gotten a ton of other Item Beauty products, just don't remember an eyeshadow palette. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. She's smooth, she's pigmented, she blends. I like her. This is a really easy formula to work with. It builds super quickly, but it still blends really softly around the edges, so it's kind of best of both worlds. Let's take some of the Zenith shade, the lighter warm toned version, and blend out Solar with Zenith. So a little bit of color right here, really concentrated in that area. Yeah, just like that. Pushes it up into the brow bone. It's just a perfect color application. Then the rest of it on the outside. I don't got a whole lot of lid space to work with or crease space to work with, so I take all my colors as far up to the brow bone as I possibly can. I like to utilize what space I do have, hence why my brows are plucked so high on the end, so I can fit more shadow there. Deepen things up using the shade Air Sign. This one's really, really warm. I'm kind of terrified, but it's okay. We'll just build it slowly. I'm loving this warm-toned pumpkin spice fantasy. It's giving, that's for sure. Giving, it's giving, that's the theme. Oh, okay. Giftable glam, that's what it was. It's giving warm-toned glam. I don't know about giftable, because this is mine, honey. You know what, though? It has been a long time since we've done a giveaway, so maybe stay tuned for that? Not in this video, but very soon. Stay tuned for that. For the lid for the warm tones, they've got Starstruck, as well as Star Sign. Oh, that's cute. Starstruck seems to be more of a champagne-y gold with a rosy tone to it. Star Sign seems like more of a deeper gold with a little more of a rosy twist to it. I think we're gonna take Star Sign all over the lid and use Starstruck as the inner corner and brow bone highlight. So here's the shade Star Sign. Look at that shade. Addison, honey, you're bringing it with the shimmers, okay? That's not just a shimmer. That's like multi-dimensional, shimmery, glimmery kind of metallic. There's a little more to it than just a shimmer. I like that a lot. The Star Sign shade is freaking insane. We gotta add to that though, so let's take some Starstruck. I'm gonna fill that in right in the inner corner and then the brow bone. I need more palettes, Addison. I need more color stories because this is so fun. I can't wait to use some of those cool tones too. I need to pop off camera one more time and clean up my mess, and then we'll move on to the face. Before I go in with anything else on the face, I've got to use some of this Saturday Skin Pretty Pop, but I'm only gonna use it on one side of my face at first. I really just wanna see what it does and what it looks like. That's probably way too much though. So we're gonna take a dot, dot, a dot, and a dot, and a dot. Oh, that's a small dot. And another big dot. I put the rest back, waste not, want not. Yeah, that was way too much. I'm only gonna stick to one half though, just like I told you guys. Is there a difference between the sides? So this side has it on, this side does not. You know, actually, I am a little bit more dewy and glowy on this side. Maybe slightly a little more plumped, like my skin is a little more plump, so my pores appear a little bit smaller. It's not a lot. Not a big deal though. All that says about the product is that it is something that's gonna work a little bit better over time rather than immediately. Finished off the other side, I'm feeling hydrated, I'm feeling bougie, I'm feeling plumped, I'm feeling poreless. Now let me move on to foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish pretty much all my face makeup except a cream bronzer, and we'll come back and use this Lower East Side product. My base and blush is on, so now let's give this bronzer a shot. Picking it up with the brush out of the pan, it feels so dry and tacky. Like when I try to slide on it, it doesn't want to slide. It's just, it doesn't feel creamy. But let's not judge, let's see how it works on the skin. That's not orangey at all, is it? No, I don't think that's orangey at all. That's so strange how it looks so differently now that it's actually on my face. Get rid of these jowls a little bit, hide what we can of them. The tone's actually perfect. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how it ended up being perfect now after it looked so orange before. Maybe I'm just crazy. Did it even look orange to you, or was that just me? It was probably just me. Yes, this is when I feel the cutest version of myself. Love this look. Now, make sure we blend all that bronzer back into the hairline and turn this 5 head into a 4 head. Apparently there is still a lot of bronzer on that brush, so we're gonna move on to the sponge, see if we can't soak up some of this bronzer a little bit. It's highly excessive. Ooh. Gotta say the finish is actually really beautiful though. It looks really great on my forehead. It's not super mattifying, but it's also not super dewy, so I'm not left with like glass skin or greasy skin. And good news, it actually is really, really creamy once it starts getting blended in. So they weren't lying when they said creamy. It just does not feel like that in the pan for some reason. At first, I really thought I overdid it with the bronzer, but now I don't think I did. I think it looks gorgeous like this. It is a little heavy right in here, so I'm gonna fix that really quick. But everywhere else, it looks really good. Let's see if we can't tone this down just a little bit. I'm gonna disappear one more time and we'll come back to finish off the lips. I know I already used the lip scrub, but why not use it again? Plus, it will help me get rid of the excess concealer and foundation all over my lips, so why not? This time I'm not gonna use nearly as much as last time. I don't know how, but I think this tastes better now than it did the first time. It just tastes like macarons and it's so good. Now that I've licked off all the remainder, we can use the lip oil. I'm actually very curious to see how this feels on the lips. I am kind of slightly sad that it's not tinted. I was hoping that this kind of rosy, fresh, natural looking tint would show through. Seeing as how it didn't on the back of my hand, I'm going to assume it's not. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just clear. Whoa, that is thick. My gosh, that is probably the thickest lip oil I've ever felt. It does not feel like an oil. Wow, I can't even compare it to anything. There's nothing that I can think of that I have that's even remotely like this. I just tried to feel like 5 of my different lip balms and I still can't find one that feels like this. It just feels a lot thicker, almost like a cream lipstick that doesn't melt. That thicker kind of tacky feeling, but it's not sticky. Oh, it's so hard to explain. Just know it's unique. And with the lip oil, oil on, that completes the November Boxycharm look. So what do you guys think? I think it's super cute. Is it a really basic look? Yes. Can you get more variety out of the palette? No. It's still gonna be a pretty basic look. You can go warm toned or cool toned. Take your pick. However, what I got from that warm toned row is simply stunning. So I'm sure the cool tone side will be just as stunning. The bronzer was a pleasant surprise. Lower East Side, you nailed it. It doesn't feel right in the pan. I'll admit, it feels kind of weird in the pan and like it's not gonna be creamy. It just feels like it's kind of plastic. But once it goes on and it blends out, it's perfect. I'm literally in love with the Saturday Skin Pretty Pop. And when I say literally, I mean literally. We're gonna get married, okay? It's Arkansas. I can get married to anything I want. This just feels so luxurious on the skin. Like I said already, it feels pricey. And I love that kind of feeling. Feels like I'm treating myself. Lip scrub also tastes amazing. I'm sure this one's gonna go in the shower and replace my everyday lip scrub. Why wouldn't I wanna start my morning with the taste of macaron in my mouth? And finally, the lip oil. Right now, at this particular moment, I don't really like the way it goes on and how it feels when it goes on. But what I'm hoping for is the thickness will lead to longevity and make it where I don't have to apply more as frequently as the lip oils that I wear now. For that, only time will tell, so I'll let you guys know in the description how it lasted and what I actually think in the end. All in all, I think it was a pretty good box, a pretty good bundle of products, and a pretty good look. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. You guys know I'm always hanging out down there with you, just talking, so let's talk. And if you enjoyed this video and you wanted to give me a thumbs up, that'd be really cool. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.